Spreadsheets, clunky software, 100 different logins just to run your business? Ah.
There's a better way. Odoo. One simple, connected platform that handles sales, inventory, accounting, and more. So you can focus on growing, not juggling. Make the switch today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
You know what it is. That's right. It's time to talk money with your money nerd and financial coach. Now, tighten those purse strings and open those ears. It's the Money Talk with Tiff podcast.
Welcome back to Tiffany's Take, and I'm your host, Tiffany Grant. If you would like your question answered on the podcast, go to www.moneytalkwitht.com/ask Tiffany. So today I want to talk about a number that might shock you, 96%. That is how much I recently cut my overhead by. Today we're talking about the art of the financial cut and why auditing your expenses isn't just about saving money, it's also about buying your freedom. A lot of times we let our lifestyle or our business expenses grow just because we can afford them. I call this lifestyle creep. But every dollar you spend on a subscription you don't use or a service that doesn't move the needle is a dollar that is tethering you to a desk or whatever it is that you do. As I prepare for my maternity leave and my goal of a 5-hour work week, which I realize I may have to make 10, but it's still not 40, I realized I didn't need more revenue. I needed less weight. I had to become a ruthless steward of my resources because that's the only way I could make them stretch and last. If you feel like you're working hard but not seeing the progress in your bank account, it's time for a ruthless audit. So here is how I did it and how you can too. So number one, the utility test. Look at every recurring expense and ask yourself, if I stop paying this today, would my life or my business actually break? Would this subscription or whatever it is make me feel sad if I lost it? I realized that I was overpaying for phone service, especially now that I live abroad. I was paying AT&T over $200 a month just to keep my phone number and keep my US line. Now, I was like, Tiffany, why are you doing this? And for me, I was like, well, honestly, I was just lazy. I didn't feel like doing the research on any other alternatives. I'm like, well, what if the alternatives don't work? And then I don't have a US number anymore. And I need that for all my 2-factor authentications, for people to contact me. All types of stuff was going through my head. But I eventually did the research, and lo and behold, there were other low-cost options. And so what I ended up doing was I switched to Tello. If you're interested, you can find it at moneytalkwitht.com/Tello. But I switched to Tello and pretty much cut like 96% of those expenses. And the service has been working absolutely fine. I've had no issues living abroad and using Tello as a service. And it's a lot cheaper than what I was paying AT&T. Mind you, I've been in Jamaica for almost 2 years now, and I was paying AT&T that amount of money every single month for the past almost 2 years. So this was a super win for me when it came to the utility test and seeing what expenses I could cut out. Also, I've realized with my business, I was paying for a lot of tools and software that I truly didn't need to pay for. To give you an example, right now, I'm recording in the free version of Riverside instead of paying. Why? Because I'm only recording solo episodes. And really, I only have to pay for Riverside if I'm doing interviews, which I'm not right now. So I can actually cut that expense out as well. So This is what I'm talking about when I say utility test. Look at the stuff that you're paying for. Maybe you have stuff that does the exact same thing, but you're paying for two different softwares, or you overpaying for insurance, or you overpaying for cell service, whatever it is that you find. Make sure you do your research and switch it over. Number 2, the ROI check. Is this expense making me money or bringing me peace? If it's doing neither, it's gone. We cutting it out. We're not worrying about it no more. That's the exact question I asked myself. Instead of bringing me peace, that AT&T bill was stressing me out every single month. You got to go. Number 3, the season awareness. Understand that what you needed in a growth season might not be what you needed in a maintenance or Sabbath season or rest season. It's okay to scale back so you can scale up later. That's exactly what I've been doing. I've been cutting as many expenses as possible, as much software as possible, building a lean machine to where I don't have to work 40 hours, 30 hours, whatever it is that I was working. I can come down to a 5 to 10 hour work week and still survive. So cutting back isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of focus. When I cut that 96%, I didn't lose my business. I didn't lose my personal life. I gained my time back. I gained the ability to focus on what matters, my family and my core community. Your homework today is to find one recurring expense that isn't serving your soul or substance and cancel it. Just one. And if you need help figuring out where you stand, go to moneytalkwitht.com/start and take the quiz. It'll help you see which path you should be on. Until next time, keep managing your money with purpose. Bye.
Thank you for listening, joining, and being a part of the Money Talk with Tiff podcast this week. You can check Tiff out every Thursday for a new Money Talk podcast. But if you just can't wait until next week, you can listen to previous podcast episodes at moneytalkwitht.com or follow Tiff on all social media platforms at Money Talk with T. Until next time, spend wise by spending less than you make. A word to the money wise is always sufficient.
Another app for inventory, one for CRM. Oh, don't forget accounting. Wait, which login was that?
Or you could use Odoo, one fully integrated system that does it all without the hassle. Ditch the app overload. Get everything your business needs on one platform. Try Odoo free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.